Lainey's World.
Hi everybody, it's Lainey. I'm so glad you're here at Lainey's World today because we're gonna get down to some reading and I'm pretty excited about it. You ready to go? Okay, let's go.
Let's read Naomi Nomad's Souvenirs. Naomi Nomad caught the travel bug. One day she set off to see as many sights as she could. In Times Square in New York City, Naomi Nomad counted dozens of bright neon billboards. In New York's Central Park, one of the largest city parks in the world, Naomi picked a daisy for a New York souvenir. Naomi stood in front of the beautiful New York skyline. In Tokyo, Naomi Nomad appreciated all the beautiful buildings and temples. She saw all the bright night lights and neon of Tokyo. In Tokyo, Naomi Nomad had sushi and saved the beautiful chopsticks as souvenirs. Next, Naomi Nomad went to Paris, France. She saw the Eiffel Tower that was built for the Paris World Fair in 1889. For a souvenir, Naomi went to a French pastry shop and bought a box of colored macarons. In Sydney, Australia, Naomi went to the Sydney Harbour and saw the Sydney Opera House with a white sail design that looked like a sailing ship. Naomi saw many wild animals, including a funny bird called a cassowary. For a souvenir of Sydney, Naomi Nomad got a koala bear stuffy from a store at Bondi Beach. Naomi Nomad traveled next to Rio de Janeiro, a city on the east coast of Brazil in South America. Naomi danced in the streets at Carnival, the biggest street festival in the world. She took beautiful photos of the statue called Christ the Redeemer that overlooked the city. For a souvenir, Naomi collected a pretty seashell from Rio's Copacabana beach. Next, Naomi Nomad traveled to San Francisco, California. Naomi Nomad went for a long walk across San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. For a San Francisco souvenir, Naomi Nomad bought a toy cable car to remind her of the cable car she rode up and down the streets. In London, England, Naomi Nomad saw the guards at the King's Palace in their smart red uniforms with black hats. Naomi rode a red double-decker bus along the River Thames. For a souvenir, Naomi Nomad drew a pretty sketch of Big Ben, London's clock tower, and listened to Big Ben chime. In Rome, Italy, Naomi Nomad walked in a circle around the famous Roman Colosseum where gladiators fought many centuries ago. Naomi went to Rome's Trevi Fountain and threw in a coin to make a wish. Naomi's souvenir was many delicious flavors of gelato that she licked up on the spot. After Rome, Naomi Nomad traveled to Mumbai, India. She walked through the crowds in the famous monument Gates of Mumbai. Naomi looked at all the beautiful fabrics and foods and art and souvenirs at a busy market. Naomi decided to sample some of Mumbai's fragrant spices for a souvenir. Finally, Naomi Nomad journeyed to Vancouver on Canada's west coast. She walked along the waterfront in beautiful Stanley Park and went to tour around the Granville Island Market. Naomi went on a whale-watching boat and watched a pod of orcas in front of the sunset. After Naomi's world tour, she had so many souvenirs she needed to buy a new suitcase.